together. Welcome to here, baby. Hey. What's up, guys? You are tuned in to another one with Heal Beyond Measures, Got It Together with your girl Kamani podcast. And on today's episode, we're going to be discussing that's just my baby daddy. Oh, that's just my baby mama. Okay, let's get into it this way, you guys. So, there are so many people that are in relationships today who are unhappy, whether that be they're married, they're unhappily married, or they're simply just boyfriend and girlfriend, living in a house together under one roof with their children. Understand that a lot of people today are together because of kids, amongst other things. But those other things we're not going to get into today. We're going to get into kids specifically. A lot of people stay with individuals because they have kids, not because they love a person, not because they're in love with that person. The love has gone, the love has died, but they're still there because they feel as though I want to raise my kids underneath one roof with their mother and their father. However, there's so much toxicity that's underneath that roof. You guys are constantly arguing like cats and dogs. You guys are putting your hands on one another. You're displaying in your household, showing your kids a dysfunctional lifestyle, a dysfunctional family, and your kids will begin to grow up and think that that is normal, that this is how relationships supposed to be. If my boyfriend cuts me out or if my girlfriend talked to me and belittle me like a dog, that is how it's supposed to be because my mom and my father did it. That is not a proper relationship. That is not a loving relationship. You want to display to your kids what a loving relationship is supposed to be like. That way they don't get into a relationship with an abusive man, or they don't get in a relationship with an abusive woman, or just a relationship that's very toxic. And also, the kids get tired of that. They get tired of hearing their mom and their father argue all the time or either putting their hands on one another. That is not the way to go. Never be with somebody because you got kids. Never be with somebody because you feel like, oh, I want to raise my children underneath one roof with this person. There are so many people that are in relationships today that are unhappy. And a lot of those relationships are married people. A lot of married people are married, but they're unhappily married and staying together for the sake of children. And then what happens when those kids get grown? What happens when those kids begin to go to college? Let's say they move to another state and they go to a college in another state. So now they're staying on campus in a dorm. Or they just, decide to get their own place at 18. Let's just say, for example, they decide they want to move out of mommy and daddy house. Now the only person that's left in the house is just you and your mate. The kids are gone, the kids are out. Now what do? Now you decide to proceed with a divorce, or now you decide to separate from one another, or now you decide you no longer want to be boyfriend and girlfriend because now it's just you two. Now you're really going at it. What reason do you have to be together now that the kids are grown and outside of the house? So now you have wasted 18 years, 20 years, however many years does your kids stay with you guys. You have wasted all these years and so many years of your life staying with somebody because of children. And you wait till your kids get grown to finally begin to let that relationship go and begin to live your life. So you have lost some of the best years of your life that you could have spent with somebody else that you really love and started over. So many people are afraid of change. So many people are afraid to start over. Don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid to start over. Understand that life is all about risk, baby. And if you're not willing to take risks in this world, you never know where you'll go. And you'll always be losing because you're never taking a chance, which is then keeping you stagnant in life. Life is like the casino, baby. It's a gamble. You may win some and you're going to lose some. That's just part of the game. But don't lose the best years of your life staying to something or someone that doesn't serve you. Staying to something or someone that does not satisfy you. Because you can still raise happy kids, loving kids, mannerable children without being in a dysfunctional relationship with someone. Some people want to hold on because they don't want to have that stigma, or they don't want to have that, that statistic. Hey, I'm just the baby mama, or hey, I'm just the baby daddy. They don't want to have that. So what? So what? Life is life. Things happen. You think people get married and expect to divorce? You think people get pregnant or get in relationships and expect to not be with their child's mother or their child's father? Things happen. Life goes on. Don't let anybody make you feel horrible or make you feel like you're less than because you become just a baby daddy or you become just a baby mama. Things happen and you have to move forward. Do not stay in a relationship that is not serving you, that is not pleasing you. And only you are laying next to that person every single day. You're going home every night laying next to somebody that you're miserable with. Just to put on that persona, just to put on that image to the public. People that really don't even matter. People that really don't care about you anyway. People do not have to live your life. You only get one life. Live it. And one thing that I know about life is life is precious. Time is precious. One thing about life, as I was stating, is life is precious. Time is precious. And one thing about time is that you can't buy time back. You can't get time back. Once the past has already passed, it's the past. You can't go back to yesterday and the day before that and relive it. You can't do that. Once that time has passed, it has passed. You only have the future, and which is every day is not promised. So in that time that God puts breath in your body, why not live the life with who and what you want to live it with? And don't be afraid to even be by yourself. Don't even be afraid to even be alone. So many people are afraid to be alone. So many people are afraid to be by themselves. So many people don't know how to fuck with self. You will be surprised with, even if you have to go back to just being single, how much peace you will have in your life. Not having to get up and have to worry about another individual and what they need and what they desire. Just taking time to just focus on yourself and what you need and getting you together. Doing the things that make you happy. You can be happily single. There's a lot of people that's doing it. Happily single and don't have the problems that people got in a relationship have. Worrying about who's stepping out on them. So many people cheat because they're in unhappy relationships. And that's something that I don't understand, because before I cheat on you, I'll leave you before I cheat on you. Because that's the waste of time. And time is something that I don't have to waste. And I understand that what goes around comes around. So the same way you treat another individual, somebody's going to treat you that way. It's just a matter of time. Because it's always the ones that you really fall in love with and you really care about that turn around and treat you like crap. That do the same thing to you that you did to somebody else that truly loved you. So today, to somebody, to someone, have the courage to get up, move forward with your life. Don't be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid of change. And don't be afraid to co-parent. I love you guys. Till next time. Bye.